All right, we're gonna run through some of our stunts for you now in the 3-4. So we're gonna start with pinch. Very simple. It's something we use against a lot of different offenses, just to create a little more confusion in there and get penetration with a really base call. Pinch is also a part of some of our blitzes. So we may have a blitz package where we have people coming off the edge, but the D lineman, this is pinch to them. Whether they don't care what the blitz is, they just know it's pinch up front. So the nose guard's gonna two-gap the center. He's gonna have a two-way go. He wants to get his hands on that center. He's lined up in a zero all the time, so actually sometimes it's a great call for him because that center is so used to the nose, always going left or right on the snap, Latin left or Latin right. So now on this play, all of a sudden, bam, hit you right in the face. So usually we can get a pretty good push on that center by the nose. It's gonna get a little shock on that guy anyways, and I'm gonna use that to get collision separation and then go to the football. All right, on the pinch call. The end and nose are going to start in fours. They're going to be head up on the tackles. They're going to lateral lead to that gap, inside gap, and really attack the B gap. All right. We're saying on this play, the nose, that he has both A gaps. Okay. Our linebackers on the back side of this, okay, they're going to read cloudy clear. So if we get flow to our right, and I have a play to show you. If we get cloudy clear, if we get play this way, the mic is going to fit to C. The will is going to stack, right? He's going to come and work A to stack. And our jack, the backside backer, now becomes the cutback player on the backside. Okay? That's how that would work for us. You can see there, that's what I have drawn up on a flow to the strength. That's what we would get. If we had flow the other way, now our will would have to fill C gap. Jack would come out late, and the mic would come over here. And now our Sam or free, depending on the coverage there, would be the cutback BCR player on the backside. All right, so that's pinch. Let's take a look at one of these. So you're gonna see a pinch here. See the nose guard does a nice job getting a push on the center and then creating separation and coming off. Excellent job by the nose guard there. Again, I think he was so used to us lateral leading all the time that all of a sudden he gets hit right in the mouth. Okay, now we get the center actually taking step. He takes 1, 2, 3 steps backwards. We're in the running back's way. Okay, pretty good pinch here on the left side to our left. If you look over here. So if we watch right here, now he gets blown out of there, but we want to stay in that gap. This guy's going to pinch hard to this gap, all right? But again, it's going to be cloudy for the backer. Actually ends up being clear for him, I apologize. So because our guy gets stopped right here, the D tackle, it ends up being clear, and that allows the backer to fill that gap. This is a good job of the backer of just playing cloudy clear. As you can see it right there, there's the clear, right? So he's going to come hit it. It's a good job by him. Good job by the D tackle. Just stay in your gap. He ends up getting doubled, right? We talked about that earlier with our combos, doubles. Stay in your gap, stay tight, because if that guy does leave for the backer, now you're going to be in the gap to make the play. That's pretty good. Then you got the Sam out here. Okay, it's a strong left call. All right, get the Sam coming here. And here's our backside guy. He should be doing cutback. All right, so that is going to be, that's pinch. Another look at it from the wide. You see the problem here with our D end here is just too high and then stops his feet. Gotta get your pads down. Now it's tough, right? He's undersized a little bit. Remember, we don't care about height and weight for our interior guys. It's about being in the right gap, having great leverage, and fitting correctly. He's in the right gap, and he fit pretty good, but the problem is he's standing straight up. You gotta get your pads down. You gotta attack that combo block. His key now becomes the inside guy. We talked about them changing because the offense moves. So initially he's lined up on the tackle, but as he moves his gap, if I go back to the tight, as this guy makes his movement, his key becomes the guard because the guard steps to him, right? The guard steps to him, that becomes his key. He's gonna fit on that guard's shoulder. I'm gonna try and split that double team between the guard and the tackle. And you can see from this picture right here, he's just too high. That's why he gets pushed out of there. So not very good technique. Here's another example of pinch. Okay, we're playing a too high. This is against the veer team, right? So you're playing option. Pinch is a good change-up call for an option team, right? You got the zero nose, you got a two gap. You have your end and tackle both pinching hard. This is a strong left call here in the defense. Okay, here's our Sam. Okay, over there is our Jack. Okay, you're gonna see the nice pinch here by 56. Okay, you're gonna see our Jack work, because he gets a down block. Remember we talked about keys earlier and different blocks we see. He gets a down veer release block. He's going to step down like he should, end up taking the ball away from the back on this. See, great job by 56. Good first step. So we talked about earlier, 56, you saw him earlier with a bad step. Now you're going to see him with a good step. Okay, this is a lateral lead, something we work on every day. He's going to lateral lead to his left. Good first step. Second step in his gap. Try and get vertical. Okay, and he fits really well. Now he didn't make the play. What he did is he created that play to be a little bit wider and forced that veer to be a little wider, which got to our jack. He does a good job here of taking the ball away. There's a takeaway for our defense. Now the other side, if we watch the other guy, okay, here's our DN, it's a left call, here's our defensive end. He's going to pinch. What he should do, this is play away, he needs to chase, right? Chase technique, redirect. He should redirect on the heels of the O-lineman and run as fast as he can and hit this thing from the backside. Let's see how he does. Not bad, he got caught in the trash a little bit. My nose guard is too involved, right? He doesn't use his hands. You got to get separation. Remember, collision, separation, okay? He's too tight in here battling with them. We got to create this so now I can get off and go make a play. And because he's so tied up with the center, gets in the way of our guy who's chasing. Because if he does his job and starts running, this guy has a free run on the backside, right? So you're doing your job affects everybody else too. And again, just a big play here by our outside backer taking the ball away. All right, let's talk about angle. So if we call an angle stunt an Okie, so Okie angle, that means we're gonna move away from the Sam. So when I put in Riz was Rip and Liz together, okay? And that's just a check at the line of scrimmage. This is something we're calling. So as a coach, you know what you want. The ball's on the hash, and you know you want the front to move into the boundary. So you call field Okie angle. So angle, we're gonna move away from the strength call, which is the Sam. So strong right, we are angling left. Okay, angling left. Our gap's got to be according, so we got to make sure our linebackers understand the gaps. So if we get flow to the strength again, now our Mike is going to fit C, our Will is going to fit A, and our Jack becomes the cutback player. Again, BCR, right? Boot counter reverse, play the cutback. This is an angle. Okay, here we go. Here's an angle. So it's a strong right call. So our Sam's over here. Okay, we're going to be angling to the boundary. Really nice job here by the DN, okay? Excellent job. See this guy right here, the defensive end? Let me circle him. Okay, right here. He's gonna step with his left foot to his gap. He's the B gap player, okay? And it's gonna be play away, he's gonna run flat. That's excellent, and he makes the tackle, right? That's big time stuff. D-line guys get excited about that. That's why they work every day for plays like this. That's big time stuff right there. That's exactly what we want to happen on our guy. All right, we got the nose guard. Let's watch the nose guard, see what he does. Okay, not bad. But because he's in his gap and does a good job of getting a push, he allows our guy to make the tackle, right? So that's the same nose guard last play who was in the way. Now this play, we're running an angle. He does a great step. He's in his gap. And because it's such a good job and gets penetration, what's it force the ball to do? The ball has to cut back, and it cuts back to this guy who did a good job. If this guy gets cut off out of the gap, now we got a problem, right? But because he did his job and he fit correctly, he makes a tackle. Let's watch our D tackle, see what he does. So our D tackle over here, he should be working outside, so he's wrong. Okay, right here, my man, he should be working the C gap outside. Okay, our jack can be off a little bit here. Because on this kind of play, if they fold, he's going to end up falling inside on this. He should be over the top, folding inside. If you remember from the outside backer talk in their manual, on any AB cylinder run, they got to fold inside. Because watch what MLOS does here. MLOS is going to block out on the tackle. So he blocks the tackle, right? That means that my job now, I got to fit inside. And he's got to know his job is to play C gap, right? This D tackle has to be in the C gap out here, and this guy should be folding over the top to play that cutback lane right there. Well, it's not really cutback, it's play at you, right? So he's playing that play right at him, that's his hole. That's how it should work. So we're wrong here. And sometimes that's the best way to learn is from your mistakes on the film.